It's a cloudy day in Utah. Had a little snow, turned into a little rain, but it looks like it just has not detoured people. We're a couple minutes late. They just opened.
Only a couple, but they're busy.
I know, but they're busy, so hopefully there's good stuff. Just looking for small home decor, quilts. Never can get enough books lately, so we'll see what we find here. Zeb, you trying to beat me out today?
I'm trying to sneak to the yard.
Just sneak to the yard. All right, I'm headed to the dishes. There's already people with stuff in their carts. Not seeing any dishes I can can't live without today. Let's go ahead into kitchenware and see what they've got over here. I did buy a lot of platters last week. I'm not sure if any of them sold though. I don't think that's kitchenware. Serving bowls are actually something I don't find a ton. Knowles, made in the USA. That's cute. I'm gonna grab this one. This is just a cute little Homer Laughlin bowl for 75 cents. I'm gonna grab that. We actually do find a decent amount of quilts here. It's just like a little baby Afghan, but that purple color is so pretty. I don't find like single colors that often. Let's see what the price is on it. $3.
Once again, we're at the yard. Always tons of chair options if you need them. Well, that's kind of fun. I don't know what I'd do with it, but I kind of like it. I always buy a frame I think I need. $5. I do like that frame for $5. The big clock is gone. That's surprising. They must have marked it down. I thought it was a little overpriced for what it was.
I love this mug. Stony Hall Gardens Heirloom Rose. Let's see if there's any more. This is kind of fun. It's got a chair on it. I'll have to check the label when I get home. For $1, I'm going to grab it. One of my pro tips about thrifting is to never sleep on mugs, because they're not something that sells out like crazy, but when somebody finds a mug that they totally love, they'll pick it up, and they do add up. I probably sell 4 to 6 mugs a week between the shop and the website, so I'm always searching for fun mugs. I need one more Easter basket, although that one is, I don't know. That's cute. Oh, I like that one. So I kind of like this set of 4 baskets. They're nesting. They all fit inside of each other. They go from $2 all the way up to $4. But I think I could sell the set for quite a bit since they all fit inside, because people are always looking for baskets for storage.
I'm liking this, but I wish it didn't have all those slots cut in it. Is that metal? I think that's actually ceramic. $5. It might look a lot better painted. I'm gonna leave it here, and when Jami comes out, we'll see if she grabs it. If she grabs it, then it was meant to be. Golf season's coming. You know, sometimes I wish I knew more about golf. I've never played. I've played a couple 18-hole rounds, but I bet you there's some good clubs in here. They're all $1 to $3. I'm tempted to get this foosball table because it's a really nice one and it's very sturdy. $80. I missed this tote on the first pass, but I definitely like that tote a lot. How much is it? Doesn't say. Oh, there it is, $3. And I didn't see this frame either, like that.
I'm surprised Zeb left this behind. It's $5, but it's huge. It's like he's turning over a new leaf. I'm gonna grab it and see what he says. So I circled back. Remember that serving bowl? They had the matching little bowls and plates. And I don't normally buy little plates if they have the saucer indent, but these don't. They might be saucers, but also these are really sweet little dessert plates. So I'm gonna grab all these for 75 cents each. That's a good price. They'll take a while to sell, but it's okay. We can wait. I'm gonna double check and just make sure I'm not missing out on the larger plates that match these, because sometimes they're buried, but it looks like these are all just plain gold edges, so no more of that particular pattern.
So I'm looking at these clocks. These are all plastic, which doesn't turn me off 100%, but these are kind of chintzy. I was hoping it would be sturdier, but it's not. I'm gonna take a chance on this one. It's a really unique design. I've not seen a clock like this before. It's got the Roman numerals like I like. I also like that world map one. I am also gonna get this one. It is metal, and that is on purpose. That's part of the design. That is a giant roll top there. I like that too. Looks like it's got the drawer that might be broken, but the roll top works. The question is, does it have a key? I doubt it. They never do by the time we get to this point. I like all the little drawers over here. So this is the part where I peruse through where Jami's already been through, see what she's left. We thrift different things quite often, so some things that I pick up she wouldn't. It's a little early for Christmas unless it's really good Christmas. Although these stocking holders are nice. $1 each. I'm gonna have to get them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I kind of like this little tray. It's great for like the top of a nightstand or a dresser, hold coins, keys, things like that. I think the yellow will be a great base color.
All right, so how much did we spend here?
$62 here. Got a full cart, larger items.
Yeah, I'm excited about those baskets because I was on Amazon yesterday looking for some baskets for storage for our pantry, and I was shocked at the prices of new baskets. So I think if I can sell those 4 as a set, that's where I'm gonna make the profit, because they're all stacked neatly inside of each other for shipping. So always be thinking about that. If you're an online seller, if it's a large item, it has to be worth enough for you to ship something that big. And in this case, if I'm selling 4 baskets, I can sell them for enough money, then it'll cover what it would cost to ship, because our website doesn't quite charge enough for oversized items. Hold on.
Also, look what Jami picked up.
Apparently, I came into the store and he's like, I totally filmed that. I was like, if Jami picks it up, then I guess it was meant to be. I actually said that I was glad that you showed some restraint in candlestick purchasing. So, I mean, what Zeb doesn't grab, I grab. I guess we're enablers. All right, so we are headed to the Goodwill bins. I know it's not our Thursday video.
We're switching it up.
We're switching it up because Thursday is going to be the new color release for Cottage Color, which is our JRB Cottage Color coming out. We have the dark colors, and that video is going to be more geared towards specifically thrifting for the items that we're going to be painting. And so the bins is not generally a lot of stuff to paint, so we decided to do that today. And then we'll have a different video out on Thursday. So we'll see what the Monday crowd is like. We have been on Monday before, I guess, because we have like done all the
in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm interested. They don't open till 10, so we should be there right when they open, and we've never done that before ever.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if the crowd's a little crazier in the morning sometimes. We just never know. We'll take you along and find out. So we pulled in here. There's a group of teenagers ready to shop for clothes over there. And it's pretty full. Looks like nobody's really standing outside because it's raining. Maybe they do open it. I don't know. No, she's sitting in her car. They're not in their car. Maybe. Do you think all these people are working here? Or maybe they're inside already? We'll have to look it up. Maybe they open at 9 and we didn't know. Just kidding. They are open.
So it's the regular Goodwill that opens at 10. The outlets open at 9.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll go look at the... Maybe we should look at the door because I don't think we've ever paid attention. First find is this really cool Afghan. It's all tied up, but I love the colors of it. So I'm not sure if this is vintage or not, but this is definitely kind of like a more vintage floral pattern. I'm going to keep looking, see if it's hand. I think it's like the way it's sewn, it looks like it's not mass produced.
Look at that. I think this is going to be perfect. Some great age. Oh yeah, we even got some water stains. Awesome. And it's a little broken over here on the binding, so that makes it even better. I have no idea what this book is, volume 3 through 4, faculty, human faculty probably. But I was just flipping through the pages. Look at all this. It's old. It's like an old medicine journal or something. Thanks to modern horror movies, this is now really creepy. And it's not getting better. Sorry, I had to.
We're gonna dig through the bins on the sides. This is kind of like the you don't know what you're gonna find bins. And you really don't know what you're gonna find. Like, does anybody need a glove of bunnies? Here's a really good crocheted table scarf. I'm gonna grab this for sure. Not even stained. Usually I have to soak them to get the stains out. I saw this peeking out. Definitely gonna grab this kind of funky tied quilt here. These actually do really well. You'd be surprised. People love them. This is a country living table runner. That's cute. I like that. It's in good shape. So here is the strip quilt made with scraps in all of its glory, even a little scrap on the side. And then the back side is just like a solid red. So we'll get this washed up, and this one will be a good camping quilt, and these always sell well for us. They're taking out the back wall, which is a lot of like home goods, so that's good. And then the sad thing is I didn't really get to dig through the ones that were there when we got here. And then they'll replace half of the clothing. And what I like to do is when they bring out the new ones, I check see how they have like a blanket on that one back there? I like to check and see if there's anything good blanket wise, because they just throw them off. And that allows me to like scoop them up really quickly.
These books here aren't actually that old. I've got volume 1 and volume 2, but the cool thing is it's got like a fabric binding on the cover, which is giving them a very old aged look. You can see the pages aren't super yellowed, but I like the green color, so 100% buying them just for the way they look. My eye was drawn to this book just because of the fun cover, but it's the Jungle Book from 1946. I think, let me just double check. I think it was written in the late 1800s by Kipling originally. Oh yeah. So these bins get swapped out. Whatever's not purchased out of those bins, that just goes to the dump.
All right, they're starting to bring out the new carts, so it won't be too much longer, and they'll open that back up. I will wait, though. Like, I'm not fighting all these people. It's crazy. So this looks like a fun cookbook, The Complete Guide to Country... Oh, it's a Taste at Home, Country Cooking. Taste at Home is actually some of the best cookbooks out there. I'm definitely going to pick this one up. I love this one, too. This is interesting. Nursing and Illustrated History. So it's like the history of being a nurse, which I love for coffee table books. Anybody that is a nurse would want to have something like this, so I'm definitely going to pick this one up, too. Zeb, what about that book? What do you think?
Oh, they released it. Yeah, it's a
French
book.
and vegetables.
Yeah. The Bobbsey Twins from 1929. That's fun. Treasure hunting.
I usually just kind of go around the outside and grab blankets and bounce. No elbows thrown by me. Spied this one from across the way. That's a good one. Deb says to grab this one, so I'm going to put this, if it doesn't sell, it's on you.
It's a perfect lap Afghan.
Okay, it's good. It's good. Those are good. We said we're going to slow our roll on Afghans, but not today. All right, found this one. It's got a bunch of stitching on it and a really cool pattern, so I'm going to look at it later. Here, can I have this? There, you can take it back to our pile. See, this is my game plan. They literally dig through the entire pile and then just come in and see if there's any good quilts. This one is not my favorite. It's okay. Okay, I'm going to come look through the home decor, shoes, stuffed animal bins. It's a little bit crazy when they first come out, but if you wait a minute, people are kind of done pilfering and you can find a good spot to dig without having to throw elbows. This is cool.
It's like for a side table or something, little runner. Looks like there's another one in here. This one's bigger. Now we got a set.
So I think this would normally have like a cowboy buckle on it. It says Jim. It looks like it's a 34 and it's a Justin. I'm gonna grab it. Maybe somebody knows a Jim that's a cowboy. I'm gonna grab this one. I'm always trying to find DVDs for Jack. All right, mini muffin tin. I know that this looks silly, but these are so cute. People love to do paper crafting in them, and it's not gonna be very expensive, so I'm gonna grab it. You just never know what you're gonna find. People always talk about not wearing gloves. I do realize there could be sketchy stuff, but when you're a thrifter, if you're not gonna wear gloves every time you thrift, then I don't wanna hear about it. And I'm very particular. I don't just start digging through stuff. I look before I'm gonna touch any of this junk. Most of the time, I just kind of scan the surface, and if it looks like I see one thing that might be good, then I'll search, because sometimes there's like one person that donated and all their stuff is kind of like together. But by all means, if you want to glove up, go ahead. Zeb was joking that one of these days he might bring his cow gloves from when we had to inseminate Buttercup. Those things are legit. This looks like a vintage, like, Christmas tablecloth. I'm gonna grab this. Vintage tablecloths always do really well, especially Christmas, even if I have to wait till next season. So one of the things you'll notice here in the Salt Lake Goodwill bins, you're gonna see a ton of baskets lined up, and nobody really messes with them. I guess I heard that's kind of unique, because in other places they will literally like go through your stuff, so you have to keep it with you, but not here. They're doing another bin change out. I actually did get a cart. I'll show you guys in a minute, because it is loaded full of quilts. So when they're changing out the bins, whatever side you're on, you're stuck on. Zeb's actually on the other side, way over there, kind of by where our cart is. And I'm stuck over here. So I'm just gonna take time to look and see if there's anything that I missed. Everybody's getting anxious. You can see people peeking at what might be there. As soon as they say go, it's like fair game. It's kind of hilarious, actually. Wait for it. 3, 2, 1. Now they've removed the things. Here we go. I'll come back to the situation later when it's died down. They quietly took out a few more bins, so the books are going to get replaced, so I bet Zeb's going to be over there. So I always like to come here to find the weird stuff. This is a handmade little apron. It's super cute, so I'm going to grab it.
So many Afghans this week. I got some really colorful ones, but Jami did not miss out either.
Mine are all kind of the neutral, not super crazy. Look how thick this one is. Like, this is going to be really warm. Then another, look at this, it's a vintage tree skirt.
Oh, nice.
Another one. And then this one, I think the pattern is really pretty.
That is. So just found this one. This is pretty fun. Western Garden Cookbook. Look how old those pages are. They got the good age I need on them. But this has got like kitchen fur. It's like a vinyl something or other. And then Jack and Janet.
So I found 2 quilts. This one I think is handmade, like homemade. This one I'm not sure. It is hand stitched, but either way, they're both really good. I missed a gorgeous cutter quilt that was really vintage, but I'm happy about. Ooh, look what you got. The Want to Know book.
This has a bunch of weird, interesting stuff from like the 1920s.
That's classic. These definitely need OxyClean. They're kind of dingy, but they'll clean up nicely. I don't normally get a lot of the baby quilts, but this one's so cute. It's got cross stitch, I think, on it, and it's like super minky soft. I think with a wash with some OxyClean, this would be perfect. This looks a little rough, but it is a Pendleton blanket, so I think it's worth maybe taking home, washing up, sweater shaver. It's not wool, but still desirable. We have a slight situation with our cart. We thought last week was their biggest haul ever, but I actually think that this week might supersede that. We try to keep everything separated, which is nice because they weigh them separately. Like, these are a different price than the books. It just makes our life easier in the end. But I think we can fit all the books down there on the bottom and then all the linens in the cart. How much did we spend, Zeb?
So last week was the biggest, and now this week is the biggest, $98.
We still haven't broke $100, but I think we're done for the day because there's no more room in the inn.
About $100, $80 to $100 is the max you can fit in a cart. That cart was, it like fell off the cart like 8 times coming to the car.
If I hadn't have been holding books, I would have filmed all the stuff falling out all the way here. We had somebody follow us to get our cart. It was kind of embarrassing, but we're loaded up now. I thought the sun was gonna come out, but apparently that's not the case today.
All day long.
We're headed home. We will pull it all out so you can see everything that we got. So I see 2 solid days of laundry in my future. I'm gonna make sure I can get all of our household laundry done first this week. Last week I did it the reverse, and then we were like playing catch up all week.
Yeah, we were at the bins and she's like, all I see is a pile of laundry right there. It's all goodness though. It's a lot of good quilts and napkins.
You have to pick it up. Somebody's grandma put a lot of hours and love and money into all of these, so we're glad that they're finding new homes. You know, when I was telling Deb, I said the bins, sometimes you find odds and ends, but where the bins really shine for us is blankets, Afghans, quilts, and books. Things that we're not finding when we're at our traditional thrift stores. Thanks for coming along with us today. If you guys want to shop any of this, it'll go on Saturday's thrift haul. I'll also drop the link to everything else we have available in our thrift flips and finds collections. And if you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Vintage for more
DIY.
We'll see you on the next episode.
When